Hey guys, Dave Cook here of daveanddawncook.com. Now today what I want to do is I want to give you a review of Lifelock's identity theft. Now so many people out there, you can't open a newspaper nowadays without seeing identity theft or knowing somebody within your family or circle of friends that has been a victim of identity theft. It's running rampant, and the question is, what do you do? So many people are very familiar with the Lifelock just because of the strategy and how they market it. We've all seen it on The Apprentice, you know, Donald Trump and all that. You see the commercials. You'll see it here on Facebook and other places. But the question is, does the product really back up the promise of what they say it's doing? Pretty much what it is, it's a system out there of a resolution. They will, if you're looking at some of these different systems that actually track your credit rating and things along that line, like Experian and all these other systems out there, you can sign up for these and you can go to freecreditreport.com and get this information. But the thing is, what's really missing here is people think that identity theft is all about your financials. Guys, it is not about your financials as much. What it is actually 27% is your financials. That's where most of the identity theft comes into play, is 27%. Now, what's going on with basically the other 73%? That's what you got to ask yourself. We are talking medical. People are stealing your medical information and going and having procedures done that you don't want them to have. If they're changing your blood type, that's a bad thing. You don't want that. And then you can't actually have access to your medical records without getting a lawyer involved in order to see that. So the question is, do you really want other people changing your medical records when you have no idea what's in those files? The other things we're talking about is Social Security. There's other things that it could be driver's license. You know, people are creating these fake identities, and there's a new thing out there, and it's called synthetic identity theft. And what that is they may be taking your name, someone else's Social Security number, someone else's information on a driver, someone else's address, building a person. Now, as they build this person, they're able to do a lot of things under your name or your Social Security number. And it's going to be very difficult for you to understand that with a system like LifeLock, because it's not going to show up for the most part. Now, what we do is we actually have a system that we've been using for a long period of time, and it is the top. I mean, guys, it is #1 risk management company out there. If you look at the government and see who they use for any of these background checks, this is the company that does it. When Saddam Hussein hid all the money from the Kuwaiti government, they hired this company to come in and take that and find that money. No one else could do it in the world, but this company did. When Enron debacle took place, they also went in and restored a lot of that and helped people out. That's what this company does, and they understand how to do it better than anyone else in the world. But really, when you're signing up for a system like LifeLock, what are you getting? The question is, most people don't know until it's too late. What they're going to do is they're going to send you a packet of information that you can pretty much get from the government by going to ftc.gov. And that's pretty much it. So they're going to send you this packet of information and say, here you go, guys. You know, best of luck. If you need any help, feel free to give us a call. But you're going to end up doing most of the legwork. And I've had a lot of people, because of the product that we actually represent, they say that they have LifeLock, but they don't really understand what they have. And then, unfortunately, hearing the stories is once they are a victim, then it's too late. So what we want to do is we want to expose some of this other information to you and just say be cautious about there and signing up for a system that you're really not having a great understanding of, because they don't help you resolve a lot of these things, and they're just giving you information. But with our system, what you can actually do is you're going to actually have somebody that is going to represent you, and an investigator is going to be signed over to your account, and they are going to do a majority of the work for you. Most people with identity theft issues, it takes a minimum, anywhere from, could be 20 hours depending on how severe it is, up to over 400 to 600 hours. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not qualified to be able to go through that, and I don't have the time to do that to get my identity back. So that's where you want to make sure that you understand what you're signing up for with some of these other systems and look around and see what's available. The other thing is a good friend of mine just shared with me actually today, and we were talking about identity theft, and you know, he's not covered, but he's really looking at this policy and he sees the value in it. But with this, he mentioned that there was a news report out there to where these crooks, what they're doing is they're going out there and taking copy machines and they're buying them at auction. Now, why are they buying them at auction? One, they're cheap. Two, what they do have, and you don't realize, they've got a hard drive inside that copy machine. So if you've ever copied any documents, your driver's license, birth certificate, think about it from a human resources standpoint at a company. They have all this information, employee information, social security numbers, all this stuff. It's all being copied on a copy machine for the documents to be held in your own personal files. Doctor's offices, all that information is out there. If you are here right now on the internet and you're watching this video, your information is out there and you need to protect yourself. Now let me just give you a quick example of that. We have over 300 million people here in the United States for a population. Last year alone, there was over 340 million breaches that had to do with security issues and identity theft. Now, how big is this going to get? It's getting huge. We're in a financial situation, guys, to where people are struggling to get money. And they'll do whatever it takes, whether it's creating a synthetic ID and putting all these different names together. There's a lot of opportunities for these crooks out there, and you need to protect yourself and also your family. Also with this system here, you don't think about it, but your children are at risk. If they're anywhere from the age of, 1 month old to 18 years of age, you're not going to find out that information that their identity was stolen until it's too late. They go off and get that college loan, and then they realize that they had a house down here in Orlando or someplace that they've had for the last 15 years. Their credit history is gone. But with this service, you can actually have up to 4 children, guys, 4 children on your policy and protect their identities as well for only an extra $1 a month. Now that's huge, and it's unheard of in this industry. But I just wanted you to be aware that if you think you're signing up for a little system like Lifelock or freecreditreport.com and you're protected, guys, I hate to tell you, but your information is out there, and I hate to see you get burned like Dawn and I did, and it took a while to restore that. So we just want to make you aware of it, and that's what we're here to do, is to share that information and protect you in the future if we can. So with that being said, hopefully you make it a great day and you're not already a victim of identity theft, because we hate to see that happen to anyone. But we're here to help. Click on the link below. We've got more information, and look at it if you wish. And if it's great, if it's for you, that's great. If it's not for you, no big deal. We just wanted to share the information with you. So with that, make it a great day, and we'll talk to you later, guys. Thanks. Bye.